Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago, Bears fans. Let's get to the news, all right. Bears Nation, buckle up because there's some serious buzz on the horizon that could reshape our division and give us a real shot at making another deep playoff run. Rumors are swirling that the Baltimore Ravens might be open to trading Kyle Hamilton, the young, dynamic safety who's been turning heads since his rookie season. And if that happens, it could be one of the most impactful moves for us this offseason. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Why would Baltimore trade away a player with such potential? Well, the Ravens are facing some tough realities, especially when it comes to cap space, and they're sitting at around $11 million over the limit. They're 6'3", yes, but they're also in a rebuild mode post-Lamar Jackson, and they're prioritizing their offensive line and cap management. So it's no surprise that they might be looking to shake things up, especially to free up some cash and address their needs on the trenches. What makes Kyle Hamilton such an attractive target for us? Well, for starters, he's only 24 and he's already shown he can be a game changer. The guy's got ball-hawking skills, excellent blitzing ability, and versatility that makes him a perfect fit for our defense. Over the 2025 season, he racked up 65 tackles, 6 interceptions, and 4 sacks, all while maintaining a PFF grade of 91. An elite mark. His ability to limit targets, allowing only about half a yard per target, speaks volumes about his coverage skills. Plus, his EPA per play is impressive at -0.36, and he wins blitzes roughly 23% of the time. The best part: he's a solid run supporter, stopping 85% of runs he engages with, and he's maintained a clean injury record, no significant injuries to worry about. His career stats are equally impressive, with 18 interceptions, 250 tackles, and 12 sacks. He's got all-pro potential, and his ability to play both deep and box safety makes him a valuable asset in any scheme. Now imagine what adding Hamilton to our secondary could do. Our defense, which already shows promise, would get a serious upgrade. He would fill a crucial void in the safety position, especially considering that our current safeties, Kyler Gordon and Jaylon Johnson, have had some injury issues. Bringing in a player like Hamilton could elevate our turnover numbers. Last season, we averaged about 1.6 turnovers per game, but with Hamilton's playmaking skills, that number could shoot up. His ability to intercept passes and create turnovers is reminiscent of some of the best safeties in NFL history, like Ed Reed, whose legacy of turning momentum with interceptions is legendary. But let's talk about the bigger picture. The Ravens are skeptical about giving up Hamilton because they see their back end as a key part of their defense. They're concerned about their pass defense, which has taken a hit, and their offense, which averages around 25 points per game, is slightly out of sync. Losing a versatile safety like Hamilton might hurt their secondary's depth, but they're also facing the reality that they need to manage their cap and rebuild around other core pieces. On our side, the Bears are sitting at a comfortable 4-5 record, with an estimated cap space of about $15 million. That's enough room to make a splash without breaking the bank. Adding Hamilton would be a perfect move to bolster our secondary, especially now, with some of our key cornerbacks like Kyler Gordon and Jaylon Johnson dealing with injuries. Hamilton's versatility allows him to step in and fill multiple roles, whether it's covering deep, supporting the run, or blitzing the quarterback. His presence would give us a much-needed boost in the back end, especially considering our recent uptick in EPA per run support, which is up by 18%. We've been doing a better job at forcing turnovers, with 6 interceptions in 2025, but we need more playmakers. Hamilton could be that guy. Now let's get a little deeper into the stats and what they mean for us. When we compare Hamilton to our current safeties, he's grading about 2-3 points higher in coverage grade and shows a 15% improvement in blitz efficiency. That's a significant upgrade. Think about it. Adding a player like Hamilton could swing our chances in close games, especially in the NFC North where every turnover and big play counts. Our defense, which has already been improving, could become a nightmare for opponents. His ability to generate turnovers, especially interceptions that can turn the tide of a game, echoes the legacy of Ed Reed and other legendary safeties. Having a player with that kind of impact could elevate our entire team, giving us a real shot at pushing for the playoffs and maybe even contending for the NFC North crown. Looking ahead, the odds to win the Super Bowl could see a boost if we make a move like this. Currently, our chances at the big prize are around +8-0, but with Hamilton on our roster, those odds could improve significantly, potentially dropping to +3-0. That's a huge difference, and it's not just about the numbers. It's about the vision of what this team could become with a player like Hamilton. His addition could be the X factor we need to finally break through and make some noise in the postseason, especially if he's able to help us neutralize some of the division rivals and strengthen our secondary against the NFC's top offenses. And let's not forget the impact on the locker room and team chemistry. Bringing in a player with Hamilton's talent and potential would send a strong message that the Bears are serious about contending now. It would energize the fan base and give our young core a taste of what it means to compete at the highest level. Plus, with the upcoming draft and free agency, we can focus on building around him, adding more pieces to turn this team into a legitimate playoff contender. It's all about making smart, strategic moves that set us up for sustained success. Of course, nothing is guaranteed, and there will be skepticism from some parts of the league. The Ravens might hesitate because losing Hamilton could weaken their secondary, but in the NFL, making tough choices is part of the game. For us, acquiring a player like Hamilton would be a game changer. It's about upgrading our defense, increasing our turnover margin, and giving Justin Fields more weapons to work with. The potential is huge, and if the price is right, say a third-round pick in 2026, this could be one of those moves that defines the next chapter of Bears football. In conclusion, the possibility of trading for Kyle Hamilton is exciting, and it could have ripple effects far beyond just adding a talented safety. It's about setting a new tone for our defense, creating more scoring opportunities, and positioning ourselves as serious contenders in the NFC. For the fans, it's a chance to dream bigger, to believe that this team can finally take that leap. As the offseason unfolds, keep an eye on this story because it might just be the move that propels us into a new era of Bears football, one where we're not just building for the future but competing now. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Chicago Bears news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So what do you guys think? Would you be hyped if the Bears pulled the trigger on this trade? Do you see Hamilton transforming our defense and helping us contend for the playoffs? I want to hear all your thoughts. Drop your comments below and tell me how you feel about this potential move. Remember, this is just the beginning, and I'll be back with more updates, rumors, and analysis, so stay tuned, Bears fans. We're in this together, and I truly believe we're heading towards something special. Let's keep pushing, keep believing, and keep cheering for the Chicago Bears. Because with the right moves, the Super Bowl could be closer than we think.